What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. The Pittsburgh Penguins were able to sign a collegiate left winger that was drafted in the 4th round of the 2012 NHL entry draft this week, and it was a big signing. I'm talking, of course, about Thomas DiPauli. Obviously, Jimmy Vesey got a lot of the headlines, but DiPauli is a nice player in his own right, and I've said that. I think he's going to be a very solid middle to bottom six forward. Which, when you look at the depth Pittsburgh has, you're able to get a guy like this, infuse a little bit more youth in the lineup, and you look at the way, collegiate players, like a Connor Sheary, like a Brian Rust, really stepped up for Pittsburgh in this, runs of the Stanley Cup this year. And, I think DiPauli can be a similar type player. Played with Rust at Notre Dame, and, he was drafted in the 4th round by the Capitals. So it also, given the rivalry between the Caps and Penguins, it is a nice little, fuck you from the Pens to the Capitals that they're able to sign one of the Caps prospects. But I think he'll be a solid fit with this organization, and he'll do some nice work in a check and roll for them. Maybe he widens his repertoire. I mean, I threw the name Vesey out there just for shits and giggles because he's not Jimmy Vesey. He had a career high last year, 32 points, 37 games, on a Notre Dame team that wasn't exactly, the 89 Oilers in terms of or 88 Oilers in terms of offensive productivity. He was 3rd on the team in scoring. Again, I think he's a good fit with this Penguins team. I think he knows his role. He'll do his job, and he grew up a Penguins fan. He grew up kind of all over the place. I think he was an Army brat and spent some time in Italy as a kid. Spent a lot of time in Italy as a kid. Came over, played for the U.S. development team, and had a nice 4-year career at South Bend. So, I think he's and he grew up a Penguins fan. So he wanted to be Sidney Crosby, and now he's got the opportunity to play on a team with Sid the Kid. So, he played for the Chicago Mission before he jumped to the development team. So I think it was the Blackhawks were definitely in the running for him, but obviously the Penguins won out, and I think when the signing was announced, it was about 12 or 24 hours before the Jimmy Vesey signing came out, so it was kind of, I think Pittsburgh knew then they were out on him, and maybe they could have signed both of them, but they both play the same position, and there's not a whole lot of openings in Pittsburgh, so I think once they knew they were out on Vesey, they got DiPauli, and may not be the same player, but it'll be a nice fit for this team. Anyway, that's all I got in this episode of the Power Play with CJ. Stay tuned for more episodes throughout the off season and beyond. Later, guys.